I welcome you to my channel with a new topic, that is aberration and lenses. In this topic we will be discussing about what is aberration and what are the classifications of these aberrations, different types of aberrations, and the minimization of these aberrations in the lenses. Now we know that in an optical system there are some problems or defects which is called aberrations. For example, if I am considering cameras, you can see when you are clicking images or photos by your camera, there is a variation in the photo quality. In some pictures you see very clear, in some picture you see the same image very blurred. So that depends upon the lenses of the camera we use, and depending upon these lenses the optical system is been priced. So some camera is having a huge price and some is less price. So there is a price difference between these cameras only because of this optical system used in this camera. Now, an ideal optical system is what? Let us study that again, then we will continue with this aberration. Now, ideal optical system is a system in which all the rays which are coming from the object, they focus at a single point. The image is obtained at a single point. Whereas in a real optical system, we don't observe that. So that's why we have an aberration in the lenses. So to minimize this aberration in the lenses, or to get rid of these aberrations, it is quite expensive for the manufacturer. Now, depending upon the different focal lengths we get the image for a single object, these aberrations are classified. So here you can see chromatic aberration, the other one is your monochromatic aberration. In chromatic aberration, we consider here white light. It depends upon the white light, or you can say it depends upon the refractive index. Whereas in monochromatic aberration, here we usually a single wavelength light, and it depends upon the optical system. Optical system in the sense you can say that it depends upon the size of the aperture, it depends upon the angle made by the rays with respect to your principal axis, it depends upon the object size. So these are some of the optical system defects due to which we get a monochromatic aberrations. So here you can see the aberration is a defect in the lenses due to which lens have same image at different focal points for a single object. Hence, due to different focal lengths, the image becomes blurred and is not clear and sharp. So this is what about aberration. Now we will be studying about the classification of aberration. So aberrations are classified, as you have seen here, classified into two categories, chromatic aberration and the monochromatic aberration. And again, chromatic aberration are classified into the longitudinal chromatic aberration, and the next is your lateral chromatic aberration. And here the monochromatic aberration are classified into spherical aberration, coma, astigmatism, distortion, curvature. So these are the different classifications of your aberrations depending upon the positions of your focal length for the different rays. Now we will be discussing about chromatic aberrations. Then later on we will study about the monochromatic aberrations. So chromatic aberrations. When a white light from an object is allowed to pass through a lens parallel to the principal axis, then a single image is not formed. The image becomes multicolored and are focused at different distances from the lenses. As I have told earlier that the chromatic aberration depends upon the light, the refractive index. So that's why here we have different focal points for different colored rays. It is due to the dependence of the refractive index of the material of the lens on the wavelength of light. So here, to explain, I have drawn two images. Here you observe the chromatic aberration in a convex lens, and here you observe the chromatic aberration in a concave lens. So this is the principal axis of the lens. This is your white light. When incident on the lens, they get converges to different focal points. As we know that white light is consisting of 7 different colors. So here there are two extreme colors I have shown, that is a violet and this is a red. Now as the refractive index is more for violet than the refractive index of red, so it get nearer to the lens, whereas the red image is far away from the lens. And this FV and FR are the focal length for violet colored rays and the focal length for red colored rays. And intermediate between these two colors you have the other colors. Here I have drawn a yellow colored ray which is in between or midway between this violet color and the red color. So for a single object you get different images at different focal lengths. For different focal lengths you get different images. So that's why you observe the image blur. Here the image is not so clear and sharp. The same thing you can see here. This is a concave lens. This is a white light. This is the principal axis. This white light get diverged into different colors. Violet and red are the two extreme colors. So when these colors are being extended backward, they give the focus point of the particular object at different positions. So here FV and FR is the focal length for the image for violet and for red, and FY is the focal length for yellow light. So this is how chromatic aberration depends on light and the refractive index. So you can say the inability of lenses to form single image of the white object is called the chromatic aberration. From lensmaker formula, we know that 1 by f equals to mu minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2, where f is the focal length, mu is the refractive index, r1 and r2 are the radius of curvature. So the wavelength is for red is much greater than the violet, hence we have the refractive index for violet is greater than the red, and thus we have the focal length for red is greater than the violet. As you can see, this wavelength is inversely proportional, directly proportional to the focal length, whereas it is inversely proportional to the refractive index. So if you have a greater wavelength, then you have a greater focal length, and if you have a lesser wavelength, then you have a lesser focal length. As you can see here, when a white light is used, due to the variation of the focal length with refractive index, different colors are refracted at different positions from the lenses. Now here FR is greater than FV. that is violet color is refracted nearer to the lens and red color is refracted far away from the lens. All other images due to different colors lies between these two rays or between these two extreme images. So for a white object, the images are multicolored, which are focused at different positions from the lenses. This defect is called your chromatic aberration. Again, chromatic aberration is classified into two categories, as I have told you earlier, that is longitudinal chromatic aberration and the lateral chromatic aberration. Now these two are classified based on the position of the focal length. So the first one, in this case the focal length is along the principal axis, whereas in this case the focal length is perpendicular to the principal axis. So in my next video I am going to discuss on these two topics. Thank you.